This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
With school safety an ongoing concern, the Moses Lake Police Department plans to add 2 school resource officers at the request of the Moses Lake School District. Fire danger continues to increase in central Washington as triple-digit temperatures are forecasted for next week. A celebration of life is planned for Thursday for Mel Olson, longtime Moses Lake resident and the voice of the Chiefs for 50 years.
The WIAA released its football seating committee for the upcoming season earlier this afternoon.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
With school safety an ongoing concern, the Moses Lake Police Department plans to add 2 school resource officers at the request of the Moses Lake School District. The police department currently provides 2 school resource officers who rotate between Moses Lake High School and the middle schools. Both Chief Kevin Fuhrer and City Manager John Williams have met with school district administrators who requested the addition of 2 school resource officers. The school resource officer program started in 1998 with 1 officer and expanded to 2 in 2003, but hasn't expanded in the past 15 years. With the addition of the 2 officers, the police department would have an officer at Moses Lake High School and each of the 3 middle schools and would be assigned elementary schools for each area. Under the ongoing agreement, the school district pays the officers' wages for the school year, about 9 months, and the city is responsible for the cost for the remaining 3 months when the school resource officers are assigned to patrol shifts. Fuhrer said the school district has also agreed to a vehicle fee to purchase 2 patrol vehicles and is willing to pay up to $60,000 over the life of the new vehicles. Outside the school district's contribution, the city plans to use revenue from Redflex red light cameras yet to be installed along Stratford Road at the Winco and Walmart intersection and at the intersection of South Pioneer Way and East Hill Avenue. The police department is in the process of hiring additional officers and will likely be phasing in the new school resource officers during the next school year. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by
Change doesn't have to be complicated. With a low-profile microwave hood combination that's ready to install right out of the box. It fits in the same space as your under-cabinet hood, so you can get your microwave off the countertop and make space for the routines worth keeping. The low-profile microwave hood combination, from the #1 selling appliance brand in the USA.
Whirlpool Appliances, now available at more furniture in Ephrata.
Fire danger continues to increase in central Washington as triple-digit temperatures are forecasted for next week. 11 counties are now listed as very high or extreme wildfire danger. According to the State Department of Natural Resources, those counties include Grant, Adams, Douglas, Okanogan, Chelan, Kittitas, Yakima, Klickitat, Benton, Franklin, and Whitman. Officials with the Northwest Interagency Coordination Center say drought and abnormally dry conditions will continue to expand across the region, likely to exacerbate fire behavior potential. A more summer-like pattern of weather appears to be on the way as temperatures are expected to hit triple digits by Sunday in the Columbia Basin. According to the Department of Natural Resources, the state has already experienced one of the busiest fire seasons on record in terms of the number of fires that have burned this summer. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by
Your taste buds bored? Well, then bring them to Jay's Teriyaki. Not only does Jay's have a variety of teriyaki dishes, they also offer mouth-watering salads and sides. Call Jay's 509-764-5155. Jay's Teriyaki, located at 123 East Broadway in Moses Lake, because it's all in the sauce.
A celebration of life is planned for Thursday for Mel Olson, longtime Moses Lake resident and the voice of the Chiefs for 50 years. The event is open to the public and is being held at 2 p.m. at the Moses Lake High School Gymnasium. Olson died at the age of 89 on July 3rd when he was struck by a pickup truck while riding his bike at the Harvest Manor Estates along Airway Drive Northeast. A former teacher and wrestling and football coach at Chief Moses Junior High School, Olson was an icon in the Moses Lake community. He was the play-by-play announcer for KBSN Radio for Moses Lake High School Chiefs football, basketball, and wrestling for 50 years, with his wife of nearly 70 years, Vicky, by his side. Olson was inducted into the Washington chapter of the National Wrestling Hall of Fame in 2004 and the Inland Northwest Hall of Fame in 2013. Olson, who came to Moses Lake in 1955, graduated from Davis High School in Yakima, and graduated with honors with a degree in education from Washington State University. He later served 3 years in the U.S. Army, where he was awarded the Bronze Star for Valor and the Purple Heart during the Korean War. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
The WIAA released its football seating committee for the upcoming season earlier this afternoon, and it's loaded with experience. There are 3 different committees for these 6 different classifications, each filled with people associated with the classifications. One committee will decide the seating for the 1B and 2B classifications, another for 1A and 2A, and the third will cover 3A and 4A. The committee's purpose is to seed the 16 teams in each classification. Teams will so qualify for the playoffs the same way as before, through districts. The committee will have no bearing on which teams qualify for the state tournament. Once districts are finished and all the teams are decided on, the seeding committee will rank and place the teams in the first round of the bracket based on their performance throughout the regular season and playoffs. The committees consist of current and former coaches, athletic directors, and media members. The committees will meet on August 12th before the season starts and again after Week 10 at the end of the season to decide on the seeding. I'm Adam Chikoski for iFIBER 1 Sports.
This is iFIBER 1 News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at iFiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.